Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn operators, comparisons, and control flow or if statement in Python. We will start with a very basic, and after complete the basic, we will try to do the practice on the screen together. Firstly, I assign a variable h with a value of 20, and then I assign a variable y with a value of 10, and then I assign another variable named sum to do some mathematical calculation. So what it does is it calculates a value of a variable h which is 20, and then add up a value of a variable y which is 10. It is minus a new variable. So what it does is this is the value of h 20 and y 10. So 10 minus 20. So, and this is another variable named multiply. So what it does is value h 20 value y 10. So 10, 20, 200. And then another variable named divide. So what it does is h 20 divide by 10. So it is 2. And another one is reminder. So h modulus y. So what it does is so h10 h20 y10 h 20 we got 5 for 10. So h modulus y got 20, we got 10. So we're gonna do some division for this one. I got 2. So 2 times 10, 20, and it is the figure. So it is the value that we would like to find. So h modulus y equals 0. So now please run the code together and see if it makes sense. So it plus y, so it plus y 30, 10, this is multiplication 200 divide 2, and h modulus y 0. So h modulus y 0, it's final remainder. So if you see this kind of code, I just would like to review anything that written under double quotation mark. It's just a display, and the code only execute the value that outside you can see here, and it's syntax. So the comma is the comma is its syntax. To assign a variable, in this case, we also can do another way. I'll show you right now. Instead of writing 2 lines, we just write only 1 line. So h, y, and then 20, 10. So please run the code together if it makes sense. Yeah, it still saw the same value. So let's see if I want to know, like I want to print the value y and the value h. So now you can see, even though we assign a variable like this, it still makes sense. And it does save us memory, and yeah, in more concise as well. Now we move on to comparisons. In comparisons, the main purpose is to compare a value of 2 or 3 variables. It depends on the situation. And in this case, we have a value of a variable x and a value of variable y. A value of a variable x is 20 and a value of a variable y is 10. And the purpose is we compare these two values. In this case, I would like to confirm something. In a comparison, it's a little bit different when we assign a variable. In comparison, we use double sign when we compare two variables. So let's print and have a look what the code does together. So the first line of code here, 20 equal to 10. The output is well. So the main purpose is we would like to find a Boolean value like true or false. If these two value is equal, it will print true. But in this case, 20 is not equal 10. That's why it print false. And another one is 20 not equal to 10. 20 not equal to 10. It is true. So it is true so that the code print just true. And then 20 less than 10. So 20 less than 10 is not a right statement, so it print out false. 20 greater than 10. 20 greater than 10. Yes, the statement is true. So if the statement is true, we print true. And then another one, 20 less than or equal. 20 less than or equal 10. In this case, if one of the criteria met, it's gonna print that. So 20 less than or equal 10. This statement is not true. That's why the code print fails. The last one, 20 greater than or equal 10. So this statement is true. 20 exactly greater than 10. So that the code print true. So true or false is just like a Boolean value. It just want to check if the statement is true or not. Now we move on to control flow or if statement. Control flow or if statement is like a statement and we need to make a decision on that statement. If the statement is true, we would like to do something. However, if the condition is not true or fail, we would like to do something. In Python syntax, we firstly use if and the condition 1. If the condition 1 is true, we would like to print something or we would like to do something. However, if we have multiple conditions, we introduce another syntax, which is elif. In elif, if the condition 1 is not true, I would like to print something if the condition 2 is meet the criteria. And we can have many conditions. And if condition 1 until condition n is not meet the criteria, I would like to print something. So let's have a look some example together. Now let's do some example together. So firstly, I assign a variable named h with the value of 18. And suppose I want to print something if h equal 18. If the value of h is equal 18, I would like to print you are an adult. Let's see if it's true. So yes, you see the value of age is 18 and the value that we would like to compare is also 18. It does meet the criteria and then it print whatever here. So now if I would like to change the value of 8 to 17. Let's see what happened again. So 8 now is not meet the criteria and it does print nothing. In this case, I introduce another one. So L, if this statement is not true, print you are not an adult. Yeah, that is a good statement. Yeah, it does print this one. So now again, I would like to change the value 8 to 3, and I would like to see if you are 8 years old, you are baby, and what can I do in this case? As I mentioned, we can use multiple condition by using if age, I can say probably less than or equal 3, I'm not sure. Yeah, print, yeah, you are how, let's see together. Yeah, so what about 2? You are a child as well. So less than or equal, it does mean that it meets 2 criteria. It includes whatever that less than 3 and also include the value 3. So let's see, what if I want to print something like elif age equal greater than or equal 4. And then I would like to print you should go to school. So why it's still print this one? Because as we can see, this one is already meet the criteria. That's why it executes this code, and then the rest is it does nothing because it already passed this code. So what I can do is I change a variable value to 4. So now this statement is not meet the criteria. It does meet the criteria for this one, so that it print this one. So let's do another example together. So another example, suppose I want a user to input something, and based on the input, I would like to print something. Suppose a student just got an exam, and I would like a student enter their exam score. So assign a variable name student score, and I use input function. Input function is nothing but input function is nothing but ask a user to input information. Let's print and see what happened. Yeah, so when we run the code, we need to put some information in order the code to pass and do more execution. So I put something. So yeah, it doesn't make any sense. We haven't done anything yet. So if now we start to if statement if student score greater than, yes, 90 is a good one. Greater than 90, I would like to print excellent. Now check together. If I put 91 and print, but not support between string and integer. In this case, it related to typecasting. I haven't mentioned it yet, so we need to convert this into a integer or float in order to the code to execute this. So I put integer now. Put again put 91. Yes, excellent. So it's just a typecasting. I'll explain it later. So now we got one condition. So this one is equal. So at the moment, I just print a file. So if we enter 91 or 90, the code will execute excellent. However, if we if we enter whatever amount that less than 90, it's gonna print fail. So let's say 89 together. Yes, fail. But look, it is not a good. It's not a standard mark. So I introduce another one. Elif suppose student score greater than or equal I think their suggestion is good. I take the suggestion, so I'll press tab. Let's see together. If the student enter 90 and over, excellent. If the student enter whatever amount that is 70 and over, but less than this amount, it's gonna print good. The same if the student enter the value 50 and over, but less than 70, it's gonna print average, and then otherwise fail. Suppose I do 10. Let's see if it fail. Yes, fail. So run again. Suppose I do 50. So 50 meets this criteria. So let's see average. Sorry. Yep. Yes. We only do with these two examples. Now we will do the practice, the one on the screen together. So firstly, we will read the practice instruction together. Write a program that takes an integer as input. If the number is positive, inside this condition, check if it's even or odd number. If even, print positive even number. If odd, print positive odd number. If the number is negative, inside this, check if it's less than minus 10. If it is, print large negative number. If it's not, print small negative number. If the number is 0, print the number is 0. So firstly, I assign a variable named int num, just a shortcut of integer number, and then I use int function. Inside int function, I use input function and ask a user to enter a number. So it works properly. So input is a function that asks user to enter the information, while int convert whatever user input to integer. So if the number is positive, so firstly, if num greater than 0, inside this condition, check if it's even or odd number. So that now we use one if statement. In order to complete this test, we need to use another if statement inside this if statement. It's called nested if statement. If num modulus 2 equal 0, and then print positive even number. If we know that an even number is a number that divided by 2 and has the remainder equal to 0. So now we do another one. If odd, print positive odd number, so that anything that different from this is a positive odd number. I can say L print so let's check together. So let's check together. If I enter 2, the output is positive even number, it is correct. If I input 3, it is positive odd number, it is correct. If I input 7, it is positive odd number, it is correct. So now we have completed this. Let's do another one. If the number is negative, so I copy this one and I change this one to negative. So inside this tag, if it's less than minus 10, we use another if statement again. Then we would like to print like negative number. If it is not print small negative number, it's the same with the above code. So L print so let's check the code together. If I press minus 12, minus 12 is a large negative number. Yep, because in the negative number, when the number become bigger, the value is become less and less. So in this case, minus 12 is actually greater than, less than minus 10. So we test another one. By minus 9. Yes, minus 9 is small negative number. So we have complete all this. So we only missing this one. If the number is 0, print the number is 0. This one should use elif more better. Then I use this one L. So let's do the final testing together. Sorry. So now do the final testing together. We put 0. If I put 0, the number is 0. If I put if I put 2 positive even number, sorry, I put 7. When is positive odd number, so positive odd number, yeah, that's fine. So that's all for my side. Thank you for watching.